What's going on, guys? We are back with another update. This week we're going to be going over June 27th through July 3rd. I do apologize, this video is a little bit late due to the holiday, and then at work it was a kind of a busy week with month-end closing, so it was a little bit of a busy week, so I do apologize, it is a little bit late. So we'll go ahead and start off with PSA. PSA started off graded a total of 248,164 cards. This is a huge increase from last week where they graded 178,000, increased by 70,096 cards compared to last week. Leading the way this week was TCG with 78,070 cards, followed up by basketball with 65,000, and then baseball with 43,000, and then football with 28,000 cards. Everything else pretty much stayed steady. So we'll go ahead and move on. CSG graded a total of 22,194 cards this week, which is an increase by 869 cards compared to last week, where they graded 21,325 cards. Leading the way this week was baseball with 7,600, and then basketball with 6,600, and then football with 4,900 cards. So moving on to CGC, which is their sister company where they grade the TCG cards. Pokemon here graded a total of 21,024 cards, and then Magic the Gathering graded 140 cards, which is a total of 21,164 cards for the week, which is an increase compared to last week by 3,571 cards. All right, moving on to the smaller companies. HGA here graded a total of 5,842 cards, which is an increase by 504 cards. HGA made some announcement this week that they are fully caught up with their backlog, so expect their submissions to be returned sooner. And I believe they even had like some sort of guarantee where if they don't meet their timeline, then you get your grading for free. So if you like HGA and if you want to test them out, go ahead. Ace Grading, they are based out of UK. They are primarily TCG cards. Graded a total of 187 cards this week, up by 6 cards compared to last week. TCGC, Trading Cards Grading Company, they graded a total of 102 cards this week, which is up by 5 cards last week, where they graded 97 cards. And then TGA, the grading authority, they graded a total of, they added 1,239 cards to their pop report this week. Unfortunately, they didn't have a update the week before, so that 1,239 is probably a combination of both weeks. Moving on to FCG. FCG graded a total of 226 cards this week, which is a drop off by 478 cards compared to last week, where they graded 704 cards. The one consistent company that's pretty much on here every week is TGA, Dynamic Grading Authority. They did not have an update this week. Chatted with the owner for a little bit. He said that they were the holiday kind of took some time off for the 4th, and then and all that good stuff that comes with it. So that's why they weren't able to supply a update for this week. But it is what it is. All right, moving on to COMC. COMC, if you're not aware of COMC, they are a selling platform. You do have to mail them your cards, and then they scan them and they post them on their website for people to buy. Pretty cool little concept that they came up with many years ago. And so what I do here is I just keep track of the unique cards that are listed on COMC. This is not the total number of cards, just the unique number of cards. For example, I believe the 2021 Prism Football base set has, I think, 340 or 440. I forgot how many cards it is, but let's just say it's 340. If every single card from that base Prism was listed on COMC, this would increase by 340, right? So last week, COMC listings increased by 5,457 unique listings. And so then what I do, I break it down by sport. And then on the bottom, they have another option where you could look at graded, ungraded, aftermarket auto, and aftermarket auto graded. So not too bad. And then here I just do a little timeline on how many listings have been posted. So you can see here, going back to May 8th, they listed almost 25,000, and 16,000, 9,000, 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, 7,000, 4,000, 5,000. So there has been a significant decrease in the number of cards being listed on COMC. So moving on to MySlabs. MySlabs is another selling platform. Unlike COMC, you do not have to send in your cards. They are more aligned with how like eBay is, where you just list your card and then you sell it. The difference between MySlabs and eBay, two big differences, is the market. eBay has possibly millions and millions of eyeballs looking at their cards. MySlabs has a significant number less, and you need to be pre-approved to be able to sell on MySlabs. So not anyone can just jump on MySlabs and start selling. You need some sort of reputation within the hobby to be able to sell on MySlabs. So we will go ahead and go into MySlabs. So the graded cards, there was 343 listings for the graded cards. And then for raw cards, there was 148 less listings for raw cards. And what this is pretty much I log into the website. I look at the graded card. So like baseball, I look at how many graded baseball cards there are. Last week there was 40,774. This week when I logged in, there was 40,621. And then moving on to the sold listings. So sold listings, there was 1,261, which is an increase by 188. Sold listings are a little bit different because when you log into MySlabs and you look at the sold listings, it'll tell you the total number of cards being sold. So for example, if last week the total number, and that number represents the all-time number. So all-time number slabs, for example, could have been 30,000. When I logged in this week, it could have been 31,000. So from last week to this week, they sold 1,000 cards, right? Because the all-time sold listings went up by 1,000. So that's how I come up with this number here. And then over here, just a quick little timeline and historical data from the data I pull in every week here, in case anyone wants to check this out. Again, I'll have a link in the comment section or maybe in the description if I remember to do it. If not, if I don't remember, just comment on the video and I'll post a link in there also. So that's it, guys, for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, be safe out there, and talk to you later.